Welcome to the mystery handicap. Of today's race is the Breeders' Cup Classic, a mile and a quarter. And it is definitely a classic. You have some of the best horses in the country. You have the Kentucky Derby winner, the winner of the Belmont, the winner of the Whitney. You have a horse that has won over $12 million. So this is a fun race to handicap. It's a fun race to watch. I think it's the Super Bowl for dirt horses. So let me look at a few different horses here and let's see if we can try to pick a winner. Some pretty good competition. First horse I want to look at is Tiz the Law. Up until the Kentucky Derby, Tiz the Law was considered by far the best 3-year-old in the country. Then he went up against Authentic, and they met up in the stretch, and Authentic shook him loose and beat him in the Derby. And we haven't seen Tiz the Law race since. Just keep in mind, before that race, he had won 4 races in a row. I think Tiz the Law is sitting on a big race for the Breeders' Cup Classic. You got to keep your eye out on Tiz the Law. He could definitely win this race. Next horse I want to look at is Tom's the Tot. Don't sleep on Tom's the Tot. His last race, he really stumbled badly from the gate, and he had no chance in that race. Up until then, he had won 2 grade 2s and a grade 1. 4 races in a row. And he has a win here at Keeneland. At 6-1, I would definitely put Tom's the Tot in the money. Let's see who else I'm looking at here. Improbable. Improbable is one of those horses at the age of 3 there was high hopes for him. He was on the Kentucky Derby trail. They ran him in the Derby. He finished 4th through disqualification. And he came back and ran him in the Preakness and finished 6th. He really disappointed as a 3-year-old, and they had such high hopes for him. Later on in the year, they ran him in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile as well, and he didn't do well in that race. But Improbable is one of those 3-year-old horses who they mature in their 4-year-old season. You know, it's like they figure things out. They get bigger, they get stronger, they become more professional, and that's exactly what has happened with Improbable. So he's won 3 grade 1 races in a row. He is the 5-2 morning line favorite, and I think he should be the 5-2 morning line favorite. He's got a great chance of winning this race. And then there's Authentic, the Kentucky Derby winner, who lost by a neck in his last out in the Preakness. Authentic is the type of horse that's got to have the lead. He's got to get to the lead. He can't win really from off the pace, and I think Bobby Baffert knows that. I was watching one of his interviews after the Preakness, and he was disappointed that John Velasquez wasn't more aggressive. I think he's going to be more aggressive in this race, and I think Authentic's going to go straight to the lead. Sitting off the pace of Authentic will be Maximum Security. Maximum Security is one of my favorite horses. I was very disappointed that he lost Improbable and Awesome again. But I think he's got a very good chance of bouncing back in this race. He's been working out lights out. He looks pretty good. I think he's got a very good chance of coming back and getting back on a winning streak. This is a tough race. It's going to be fun to watch. But I'm going to go with Authentic to take this race. I think he's going to go to the lead. I think he's going to upset these. I think the 3-year-old's going to pull out the win. And Authentic on the lead, it's going to be tough to catch. But any of the horses that I mentioned could actually win. And if you're looking for exotic wagering, I would box the horses that I mentioned in this race. But it's going to be a fun race to watch. It's going to be a fun race to handicap. It's a fun race to bet on. Good luck.